We're back from our break and we're ready for main dish. Looks like it's pork tenderloin.
Pork tenderloin. This is actually one of the tender pieces of that animal. It is the tenderloin, which I've actually cut into medallions or slices. We're going to actually pan sear it and then deglaze it. Deglaze, typically what that means, Laura, we're going to take some of the drippings from the cooked meat and allow it to disperse into the sauce. With this is a combination of maple syrup, veal stock, and then we're going to add some fresh garlic and some fresh chopped thyme, and that's going to create the glaze. So, Laura, if you would do me a favor and add just about a half a tablespoon of garlic to this mixture.
All right.
And then we're going to add some of that fresh thyme, and that's going to create the glaze. That's great.
Do you have something else on top of the pork that's seasoning it?
Yes, actually the pork is actually seasoned with more thyme and more garlic and olive oil, salt, and pepper.
Perfect.
It's a very simple glaze. And then we're going to add about a half of that mixture of the thyme right into there. And the thyme has been picked and chopped lightly so we can get some of the flavors into the pan. Now we have our pork. This is going to be served with sauteed vegetables. And I have over in the back, Laura, you haven't even seen those yet.
No.
They're layered potatoes, or most commonly known as scallop potatoes.
Yummy.
Those potatoes have been cooked with cream and herbs and garlic and topped with 2 different types of cheeses. And that's what we're going to use to serve with this dish. This is a wonderful, it's very simple. As you saw before, this has been marinated. It has been sliced. We're going to get our pan nice and hot.
And this looks like a dish that you could actually make for 2 or more.
Yes, now you can actually throw this piece of meat, as I know a lot of people like to grill. You can throw that piece of meat, the whole loin, on the grill and then slice it after it's been cooked and then throw it into your glaze. We're going to do it in the pan, everything right in the pan, which makes it nice and easy, quick, and you don't have to worry about all the different methods of cooking. It's one method of cooking.
Great.
We're going to add a little pepper to our sauce, and that's boiling up. And what that's going to do, we're just going to let that boil up really to get all the flavors from the garlic, flavor from the thyme, and that's going to give it a nice glaze. I'm going to put a little oil in the pan for the pork.
So is this actually reducing as we speak?
It is not really reducing, again, just boiling it just enough to get all the flavors in it, because it's going to cook even more once it goes into this pan. This is just the beginnings of the sauce. So we can turn that one off now, because now the flavors, I don't know if you can smell this.
Oh, yes.
You can smell a little bit of that, and I don't know, you can't smell it out there. But this is a wonderful glaze. It can be used for chicken, it can be used for pork. And so what we have, again, we're going to start this.
And you could use any type of stock in this as well? Chicken,
any chicken stock would be fine. Of course, as I said, we used veal stock in that one.
Right.
So we're just gonna. You notice I didn't coat this with any flour or anything. It's the natural meat. And as this cooks, so we're going to remove this. And we're going to start our vegetables, Laura. One thing with cooking, we want to make sure everything gets cooked about the same amount of time.
That's a challenge.
So we have our pan. While this is cooking, again, olive oil. I use olive oil a lot because it has very good flavor without actually adding all the different calories that you're not looking for. I know a lot of people are looking at what they consume, but we're using the olive oil. We're also going to use a mixture of vegetables. I have some asparagus, baby carrots, and some red peppers.
Very pretty.
And we're going to just add that to the pan.
And you don't chop up anything but the red pepper?
Again, that's all. It's very simple. You can use different vegetables if you like. This is just one that's very quick, very easy. We're going to take a little salt. And Laura, if you could get some pepper in that for me, I would appreciate that.
Oh, it'd be an honor. I just don't want to put too much.
Oh, it's never too much pepper. We're just going to saute those. and a little garlic.
Oh, that's my favorite. I don't want to put too much of that either because I love garlic.
That's great. Once these vegetables have sauteed up, we're going to add just a little